A warrior does not seek the path of least resistance. He seeks the path of truth. The first truth is this: you must see everything exactly as it is, without fear or wishful thinking. Do not look at the world and see what you hope to see. See the rock as hard. See the water as wet. See your own fear, not as a monster, but as a signal. In single combat, hesitation is death. In the combat of life, hesitation is a slow decay. You cannot wait for the perfect moment, for the perfect moment is a ghost. The right time is now, with the tools you have, in the conditions you are given. A flawed action taken is better than a perfect plan abandoned. The warrior understands the rhythm of all things. When his opponent is tense, he is relaxed. When the world is loud, he finds his center of silence. Do not fight the wave. Learn to move with its energy. Your greatest power is not in resisting what is, but in adapting to it with grace and intention. You ask how to find your purpose. You do not find it. You forge it. Through relentless practice, through small daily disciplines. The sword is polished by constant friction. The spirit is sharpened by consistent challenge. Your craft, your art, your life. This is your dojo. There are no days off. Accept the loneliness of the path. Not everyone will understand why you must train when others sleep, why you must study when others are entertained. This loneliness is not your enemy. It is the space where you meet your true self. Victory is not about never falling. It is about the speed and awareness with which you rise. Every setback is a lesson written in a language only you can understand. Do not curse the ground you fall on. Study it. Learn why you slipped. Do not fear the multitude of paths. 1,000 paths are no different than one, for you can only walk one step at a time. Keep your mind on this step, this breath, this single, decisive action. The ultimate wisdom is not to defeat 10,000 enemies, but to defeat the enemy within you, the enemy of doubt, of procrastination, of fear. Become the calm in the storm. Become the unmovable rock in the raging river. This is the way. Your true self emerges when nobody is watching. In these unguarded moments, all the masks we wear in daily life fall away. It is in solitude, not in performance, that we make contact with the core of our being, free from the expectations of others. For most of my life, I have walked alone. They call me a master swordsman, but my greatest victories were not won against other men on some dusty island. They were won here, in the silence of this cave, in the emptiness of the forest, in the long, solitary roads between towns. You ask if I get lonely. You misunderstand. Loneliness is the fear of being by oneself. Solitude is the weapon of one who has mastered himself. Consider this. When you are surrounded by the voices of others, their opinions, their fears, their constant demands, your own mind becomes a crowded room. You cannot hear your own thoughts. You cannot see your own path. You are like a lake churned to mud by 100 passing feet. How can you see your reflection in muddy water? A flame in a windless room does not flicker. It burns true. This is the mind in solitude, undisturbed, focused. It is in this silence that you finally hear the most important voice, the one that has been there all along. Your own intuition, your true strategy. Do not mistake this for mere isolation. This is not hiding. This is active preparation. In solitude, I have dissected every technique, every battle, every mistake. With no one to perform for, no ego to protect, I could be brutally honest. I could see my weaknesses not as shameful secrets, but as enemies to be understood and defeated. This is the forge where strategy is born, not in the noisy council of generals, but in the quiet mind of a single warrior. When you are alone, you are forced to rely on your own resources. Your senses sharpen. You notice the shift in the wind, the pattern of the birds in flight, the subtle intention in an opponent's posture before he even moves. You become connected to the way of things, to the Dokkōdō. The crowd fears solitude because they fear what they will find when the noise stops. They fear meeting themselves. But I tell you, you must make friends with yourself. You must sit with your own spirit, as I sit with you now. Only then will you discover that you are never truly alone. You are in the company of a formidable ally, the self that is calm, resourceful, and unconquerable. So, do not flee from being alone. Seek it, cultivate it, use it. Let it be the sharpening stone for your spirit. For when you are comfortable in the silence, you will find that all the answers you have been seeking from others were already within you, waiting patiently for the noise to die down. You think these are old thoughts for an old world? The sword may be sheathed, but the battle for the mind is fiercer than ever. Your world is my Ganryujima Island. 1,000 distractions, 1,000,000 shouting voices, all vying for your attention. Your sword strokes are the choices you make each day. Let me show you. That small glowing rectangle you carry in your palm. It promises connection, but it is a great maker of loneliness. So, you will take 1 hour, as you would practice your katas, and you will leave it in another room. In that silence, you will not be bored. You will be training. You are creating a windless room for your own flame. And your work, you sit in an open room, a sea of desks, and call it collaboration. But true focus, the kind that forges masterpieces, requires a fortress. Put on your headphones, not just for music, but to build the walls of your cave. Let the notification chimes be the sounds you choose to ignore, the distractions you cut down with the sword of your will. The commute in your metal chariot, trapped in a river of red lights. You turn on the noise to fill the space. Stop. This is not wasted time. This is your forest path. In that stillness, a solution to a problem that has plagued you will appear, not in the frantic search, but in the quiet space between thoughts. You seek mentors, gurus, influencers to give you the answers. This is good, to learn from others. But then, you must walk alone. You must sit in your own room and ask yourself, what do I truly believe? What is my strategy? Without this, you are merely a reflection of the last voice you heard. So, you see, my way is not outdated. It has never been more vital. Your modern world simply gives you more reasons to hide from yourself. Do not hide. Use the silence. Seek the solitude. Make your morning coffee, your walk, your drive, your dojo. Hone the greatest weapon you will ever possess, a mind that is your own.